I gave the Steve Jobs look today. Yeah.
Yes, we are live. So, hello everyone, welcome to our next episode. What the fuck is a trend confidence agent? So today I welcome you, our product manager. Somehow I hear myself. How can that be? Let's wait, guys. Not prepared at all. Okay, now I should not hear myself again. Today I welcome here our product manager, Dudi, David Cohen. And I'm happy to have you here. Welcome.
I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, and
Um,
first, maybe you present yourself a little bit.
all right. So I'm Dudi. In Yoona for the past almost 11 months now. Unbelievable. Um, yeah, my background spans from business management. I got an MBA, tech development. I was data scientist, and then also for my last degree, I did fashion design. So really on the intersection between fashion design and business. And so I think you working in Yuna as the head of product is like it's the dream come true. It's exactly where I should be.
Amazing. And we are building this agentic system. So, what do you think? Why is this needed in our industry?
Yes, I think the industry in general, if we look at AI, it's going through a transformation. So at first we had the AI, all the AI services like ChatGPT, the first one that brought it to the world, and then also Midjourney from the visual aspect. Afterwards, OpenAI and Google with Gemini and Nano Banana also joined over there to support the visuals and the videos, and like we see so many AIs, and somehow from tools it became I guess to users so somehow it was these tools are making stuff easy and faster, but somehow we became then the slaves of this prompting, like we became prompting machines. And we need to also think of what suddenly our mind, if it was working, for example, if we need to create an imagery in Photoshop, we needed to do this and that set of actions. Now we need to accurate our prompting and to know which prompt to do after, and then from which tool to go to which tool. Yeah. And I think the industry has understood that we can even make that better, and we can even make that our users' lives easier. Plus, there are some things that as humans we cannot think of, and that's exactly where the agents are coming from. And let's try to simplify maybe the idea of agents. So I think a lot of us, when going to ChatGPT, before we need to do some complex or not even complex uh, task, like for example designing some image, sometimes we ask ChatGPT to either give us the flow I need, for example, now to, I don't know, to create a product roadmap. What are the stuff that I need to do? And then ChatGPT goes and breaks down the tasks. That's one example. And another example is sometimes we ask ChatGPT or OpenAI or whatever, Gemini, to give us a prompt for something which we are going to use later on at the prompt. So when looking at this, we understand that these machines already know how to break tasks into stages, and also to fulfill in and like to to do these actions themselves. And I guess when we think about it, that's what agents are doing. Instead of us breaking it down and going task by task and accurating the prompts and everything, the agents are going to do the stuff themselves. We're just going to give them a task. Like, for example, if we're talking about our tasks, try to predict the trends at this and that, at this category for this season. Now we know that for that task, in brands we're working with or we used to work for, that process takes a lot of different steps, a lot of research, market research, collection of stuff, and of data, going to a lot of resources, and now the agent can go do it on their own and bring us the result pretty quick. So yeah, that's that's I guess my explanation of what's agents, why do we need agents, how do they help us, and more specifically, how are we bringing it to the world in yoona, and how yeah, and how it can be used to support sales and confidence and marketing in the areas of design, not only fashion, in general. Yeah.
And as we learned from Volker last week, that our agents are connected in between each other and learning through signals, right? So now, what the fuck is a confidence agent?
So let's. Do you want me to start by sharing the screen? Maybe let's give the users, the visitor, some example.
Super.
All right. So let's start by discussing what's a trend agent. What does it do? So a trend agent is, just as I explained, goes and breaks down all the different action items needed to be taken in a row in order to get us trend analysis.
I can't see your screen yet.
I cannot see my screen.
Yeah, close it and start again.
Okay, sorry.
No worries. Now we bring you in.
You can see it?
Now we see you.
All right.
And make it a little bit bigger.
A little bigger.
Yeah, that everybody can see what you are doing.
Better?
Fantastic. Thank you.
All right. So we have the trend agents, which we've just talked about. No, I want to. So this is basically fashion designers teams, data analysts. A lot of people are trying to do that one. And let's see how easy can we do it. For example, on you now with our agents. So I want to create a prediction of the trend for seasons spring summer 2026 for, I don't know, women's, and then decides on ready to wear. We can add. We have this pre-made list of websites which are being added on to social media searches, to Google searches, to other open sources. But if you, for example, your brand, you wanna, your competitors, you wanna also add some specific, remove some specific URLs from here, you can do it. In the end, the trend agent, as you're gonna see, is gonna show you a trend, and then where did it hit, also in terms, also with the links you provided. Then we create an agent.
Hey, Dudi, I have the question if you can still make it bigger. I don't see here to make, maybe here like that. Does that work, guys? Is this better or this? Yeah, this is good, huh? Super.
All right. Yeah, so, and then you will just press the create a trend agent. Now that one takes around 20 minutes to run. So we pre-run a few, but as you see, it's super easy to run it. You can just pick a season, pick a gender or whatever category, fashion category, add some more URLs, so use the pre-made URLs list and run an agent. Let's see some examples. For example, let's take, I don't know, men's ready to wear SS 2026. Yeah. Now So the trend agent is separated into a general summary of the trends, where we can see, for example, for spring summers, we're going to see micro shorts and sarongs. We see the full description of the trend as we would just see it, for example, an article on Vogue, or we see where did we hit in terms of influencers, hashtags, sources that we hit. And then we have also also posts that you can see, actually links to posts that mention this that specific trend. And then we can see the few products examples and a mood board. Okay. What's nice in Yoona is, for example, I don't know, I can take that one and then continue to work with it. Yeah. I can, for example, take it and then either do modifications. Let's create variations on that one. Immediately being taken out to our create page. And let's do some, let's have some variations on that one. In the meantime, while it's running, I can continue working on Tuna. Let's go back to over here and explore the explore the other trends, bold prints and patterns. Yeah. What other ones? Oops. Pajama dressing, color blocking, and vibrance. Now, so we have the general trends. Next to them, we also have the colors of the season, the top colors. We have the prints and patterns that are going to be the most interesting, the most out there.
Can I ask a question? Is this all live,
Always.
right? You can create this live, and then it will be live streamed in and analyzed.
Again, what do you mean by live?
It's not just prepared and from 1 year ago or from 1 month ago. You create your own agent, customize it, and then you run it, and then it's live.
It's not no, you will need to if you want to refresh it and rerun it again, it's basically up to date to the time where you ran it. Okay?
That's what I mean.
Yeah, exactly. Then we have styles and silhouettes, for example, relaxed fit, wide legs. So we also know as fashion designers that oversize and loose is more than obviously the skinny. That's very, very out right now. Also materials, so sustainable fabrics, lightweight textiles. So we talk about a lot about fit that's more relaxed. Also, we're talking about summer and spring. So obviously, materials that are lightweighted and sustainability, of course, and some more design features. So layering, functional details, whatever. So the trend is very, very detailed. You also have you can you by the way, for each image you see here, you have a prompt. You can take this prompt, copy paste it, create with it. For example, I can copy the prompt, go to the create, then here are some variations of the stuff of the item we've seen already. We can also create by prompt, and then if I, for example, don't want high resolution front view, we can change the color, we can change the texting here in order to to see if that works or not. Then after we ran the trend agent, we wanna also use it, right? We wanna see. We don't just wanna look at it.
Now we come to the trend
And now
configuration.
we come to the trend fit analysis. Now, the goal of this is to take an item you've designed at Yoona, or also maybe you modified at Yoona or somewhere else, and to check, is it gonna fit the trend I'm trying to fit? These pants I'm intending to I don't know, to put on shelves, or like to put in my e-commerce to sell it at spring summer 2026. Is it gonna work? How do we do it? We place the item. You can also just pick up, upload from your computer, or search from the stuff that you've already ran. Yeah. Let's take an example, even of something we didn't just design yet, and then let's pick and then we say which trend am I trying to run on. So ready to wear men's spring summer. Okay, makes sense. And then we create the trend fit analysis. Let's run another one, and I want to show another one with a different color. For example, a different variation of the same one. It's being processed. Let's see. It should be pretty quick. In the meantime, I can show another tool that we are using. So we have also the visual analysis agent. For example, let's take that one. So what the visual analysis assistant is doing, that's something we use usually in the back, but that can help you if you have I don't know, like a small medium business or even a large business. You can use that tool that's taking visual data, the image, and analyzes it really super like with super high resolution. As you can see, you have the colors, the buttons of the colors, the what buttons, what materials was designed. Now you can use it, for example, also in your e-commerce in order to add it to the description, and then kind of like um, add some kind of very easy tagging where people can use it to search by color, search by v-neck, search by sleeveless, stuff like that on your e-com. Or you can also use it to enrich your PLM system, to take an item and then see what color is it using, and then use this color in order to go, for example, to our recoloring tool, and then put the color that you liked from the other item. So a lot of suddenly you have a lot of data you can reuse. Let's go back to the agentic trend fit analysis. It's completed. Let's see. I need to I need to lower the screen resolution a bit at least. Does it still work, Anna? Or is
Yeah, I
it too
think so.
small?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So here we just took like some item. We see the trend fit score of it. Now the trend fit score just as and we can change. Let me change the percentages here. I like to give each of the. Okay, so if you remember, we had like the general trend analysis and then a breakdown to colors, print, fabric, style. Yeah. Basically, what's being done here is this image is being analyzed and then being measured on all of the categories which we've just seen. Then we see what's the color confidence and why, with reasoning. The general, why is it going to work in general? Like how does it fit any general trend, and which general trend does it fit? The print, floral, we see the floral embroidery, the embroidered red flower. You see how the agent here, it knows it's an embroidered, it knows that it's red, it knows that it flowers. What trend does it feel in terms of like the prints? It feels the bold print. It's definitely a bold print, or not print in this case, but a pattern of an embroidered flower. Fabrics, it assumed wool blend. In terms of style, I guess it did not hit any of the design features that were recommended, or the style. For example, we've seen oversize and that kind of stuff. That's why I did not get any score on these ones. If it doesn't match, it doesn't get a score. In the end, we get a general market fit analysis, kind of like that explains us why does this design will probably have an impact in SS 2026, which is what we were trying to. The colorways, the floral embroidery, da da da. but we also see some also so where it tells us where we're not so good. However, the sleeveless vest silhouette and specific dress features do not have direct counterparts in the current trend data, which may limit its immediate trend-driven appeal. So you have here you have your reasoning. It's not only why does it match, but sorry, to what does it match and why. You get some score that helps you understand how good is it gonna probably like a prediction of how good it's gonna go, and then with explanation as of why yes, why not, and where can you get better. Okay, let's take another one, for example. Again, I will do it. And in the meantime, if you have any other.
Yeah, we had this idea last week that you guys can send us an image that worked very well. We had some good images and did some good analysis and helped some people to create better products. So that's why we do it again. Just send us an image and send me an image also here through LinkedIn, or us an image to Yoona. And no, we did it like that. You write "score me" as a comment, and then we send you we contact you, and then you can send us your image, and then or your product, and then we analyze it. It doesn't have to be fashion, it can be industry agnostic, and you get the holistic analysis from the Yoona team.
But yeah, but better fashion, I think. But yeah, but let's see another thing in the meantime, Anna, while we're getting the images. So we see here two examples of the exact, and that's what I did. I took the exact same item, changed its color, and we can see that the trend fit score here is lower than the other one. I'm analyzing why. I see that the color match is 60% here, whereas here it was 80%. Okay, so that's why you can go take an item, change it, see is it gonna score higher, and then why. Okay, you can also go back to the trend report and see what colors were the hottest or are gonna be the hottest. Use that color in order to recolor the item and then get a higher score. Change to geometric patterns on it, place geometric patterns on it. Let's see what that does. Change the silhouette, and all of that you can use, for example, in the areas in our create areas.
Amazing. So guys, if you have any questions, just comment. And Dudi, what is coming next? We saw their design agent and another agent. What are the two next agents we launch?
Yeah, so we're now working on and working with real data, real customers on the next agents that are gonna be the designer agent, which is gonna actually design collection completely on its own. The design improver agent. So what we've just seen now can be also done automatically by the engine. The process of improving it to match the trend better and give you some new designs that are maybe better on the trend. Also working on the production agent, which will, once we've decided on the collection, can create a production like a pack deck. Yeah, and also when it's saying that we are analyzing, I think very important to say when we're analyzing and we are building the POC on real customers and real data, so we can also feed the agents and then create some kind of like a data enrichment process on your PLM or data analysis on the ERP in order to understand what was selling better in the past. Where were you good on the trend in the past, and then based on it, and then feed the designer agent with this data in order to create something that's not only on the trend, but that we also know that it fits your company, your brand's DNA, and that items like this have been sold by your company before.
Yeah,
That's
but
better for
like
sure.
what we are talking about available on the platform, of course, we have already agent-only customers. They use already the structure Fokker developed with the whole signaling and all the things. So, but of course, platform users are not left behind. And we launch also what Dudi was talking about on the platform soon. So, Dudi, do you want to have say something final, some final words before we close?
Some final words before. Yeah.
I don't know, some final
What are your
words.
what are your final words,
I
Dudi?
don't know. Sometimes when I'm
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I'm
moderating
joking.
panel discussions, it's like, what would you write on a wall at Alexanderplatz?
Oh,
Something like that.
yeah, what would I want to know? All those. Why this place still existing? I don't know. Alexanderplatz, come on. But
I don't know. It came just to my mind. But just then for
but
final
yeah,
words to our
yeah.
customers and
Like you didn't listen,
new
you didn't
customers.
see me. You didn't see me. No way. I was here to write this message. That's why I was like, no. But in general, I think this is as we've just talked, Anna. This is a really exciting times. If and I think with Gen AI and with stuff is moving so quick. And I know some people might be a bit overwhelmed by, we've just been in the Gen AI and the prompting. You're talking about what's agents now, yeah? And I think a really important message to the customers, to the listeners, to everyone who is here. Agents are here to make the AI era much more simpler. Okay, it will require, if prompting was easy, this is going to be even easier. It's here to make our lives easier, faster, more efficient. Yeah, that's my message. Don't be afraid of agents. They are actually here to help you, and they will make it even easier.
Yeah, cool. I like this message. It was a little bit long for the Alexanderplatz thing, but
Yeah,
also the message.
yeah.
So we have like also a code instant minus trend if you want to use the platform and test it. And beside of that, I would say we see you this time next week. Um, um, yeah, I want to say I see you next Friday, but we decided next week we do it Thursday, and we see you guys Thursday, and we have a very beautiful, amazing guest, which is not coming from the Yuna team this time. And we will see how she's working with AI and how her process is. And I look really forward to welcome her um, to our live stream.
Yeah, definitely.
And now we say goodbye. See you next week.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Bye bye.